What's going on, my good people? Quick trade recap video. So, dropped some demand and supply zones yesterday. Today was news day, so hopefully everybody knew to take confirmation entries. If you did take a confirmation entry on this 30-minute zone, you either did not take it or you waited for a reversal candle in here to turn around and get you in. So, let's say we waited for a reversal candle, which let's say we went down to a 5-minute. This was a big engulfing candle. I probably wouldn't have taken that, but if you did, you got 1-to-1 out of it. Same thing with this second candle reversal here. Stop above the high of that candle. You got a 1-to-1 and then some, 2-to-1, possibly three, depending on how you got in. If you got in at the bottom of this candle, then you got about three. Well, two. If you got in on this candle, let's see, this candle was a winner. This one, if you waited for that one to come back, as opposed to taking it this first time, you got in a little better entry, and you definitely got 3, 4, 5-to-1. That was the only ES trade that triggered today. I did not have a breakout set up on the other end of that trade. I don't think, but let me double check myself in Discord. So ES for this zone is 150 zone. I did have a breakout set. So if you did have a breakout set, let's see, 12 ticks. Let's remember that was 12. And you got exactly 12 and then some on the other side. Depending on if you got slippage or not, which you probably did. 13 ticks was how high it went. I had a market of touch order, so if I got 1 tick slippage, let's say that was what we got, then you got filled. If you got more than 1 tick, you took a L. The second contract should have lost on that one, so it would have been a break even on the breakout. And if you took the confirmation on the other side, you would have had a winner. Now, if you waited for a confirmation entry for the breakout on this, you still would have lost. If you took a 5-minute close above it, I wouldn't have wanted this because the move was so big, and news was coming up. So if you waited for after news and took it, still not that great. Still not that great. If you got an entry here, it would have stopped back behind it. Still not that great. So I say the breakout was a loser, and the reversal, if you took a confirmation, was a winner. If you took it just flat out right into news, that was a no-go. So whenever news is coming up, you always want to use some sort of confirmation entry. NQ should be the same, tail of the tape. Formation of the candles looks exactly the same. News was here. Red news, so pending home sales, kind of a big deal because it's red. So that would have been a no-go unless you took a confirmation entry. Gold. What do we have set on gold? 30-minute. We had a supply zone right here. We only took the shorts on gold. Let's pull up the Discord to confirm that. The gold, yep, we only took the short at 23.47, which was here, which would have been a loss. Even if you took a confirmation entry, no, you got nothing on it. Same thing, news coming up, so I would have highly recommended some sort of confirmation entry. So you had a lot of stuff going on at 7:30. So all of that just violates market structure. So you want to be on the right side of the news. And you could do that by looking at order flow, Bookmap, some sort of footprint chart. So if you were doing that, you could have found a way to make this into a winner. If you took a breakout, which I did not have set up because I thought this was a nice amount of chop on the left side, a decent amount of volume, so I didn't take a breakout setup, but I did take the other reversal on this end. That one played out for 1-to-1. That's what I took on it. I didn't go 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. I just went a simple 1-to-1 on it. We could have got a better entry up higher, but I went for the volume shelf here. And if you see, it rejected right off of that. So you got a nice rejection with gold. Those were the two gold setups. Crude oil. Nice setup on crude oil. What did we have in Discord? We had the short at 82.02. Perfect. Perfect execution. It happened after some news and before the next batch of news at 9 o'clock, 7:30. So it happened at 8:30. Great move right at the New York Stock Exchange open. So you got at least a 1-to-1 out of that. The buy zone I had set up down here did not trigger, so that's what we have on that. So that's your gold, crude oil, NASDAQ, and ES setups for the day. Deuces. New zones coming soon.